show you the junk and awesome items that we purchased while we're out thrifting and junking. We tell you what we paid for it, what we're gonna sell it for, and Caitlin is on here linking the links. So if you wanna shop along, make sure you hit the live chat if you're on the replay, and you can purchase everything at jrvhome.com or click the links as Caitlin drops them. Make sure if you're new here to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Whoop whoop. This is the first week back.
Is it the first week? Oh yeah, we went thrifting. I think I only picked out like 2 things. I was like, oh, I don't know if I was overwhelmed or if it's because we went later in the day, but there wasn't a lot of obvious things that I was finding, so I was just like, no, I don't like that. I had like 18 things in the cart and I put them all back.
He's feeling a little rusty, a little trepidatious on his thrifting. It's always hard when you're out of the game. If you're new here, you probably don't know, but we've been working on this farmhouse, and so we have not spent a lot of time thrifting. So some of these items we thrifted, some of them we call back porch offerings. We just have friends and stuff that drop off their stuff they're tired of on our back porch at the shop. And so the first item is a back porch offering.
Yep, this is just kind of like Americana pig and chicken. And these are great. It's not the 4th of July, but I actually like these all year round. And we've even painted a couple of these like in apothecary or white, and they've been great like that too with the red, white, and blue distressed back.
This is just a really great red, white, and blue. Some of them are more like an obnoxious, like bright in your face, but I actually like this.
It's nice and muted.
Yeah, it's a muted Americana, kind of primitive looking, so we're gonna leave it the way that it is. I probably would have paid up to like $4 or $5-ish, and it already sold. Caitlin just linked it, and it was $16.95. Okay. Whenever I think of pig, I think of Charlotte's Web. It's a good pig.
Okay, so we've got some floral. This is also off of the back porch, something someone dropped off. This is good floral. It's got fun little flowers and like a grass, almost like a reed kind of situation going on.
So most of the back porch offerings came from my friend Norma. She's like, hey, I got a bunch of stuff I'm gonna get rid of. It would make me feel a lot better if I could give it to you and I could make sure that it's going to good homes. And I was like, hey, you're gonna make people happy all over the country, and that made her excited. So
this is tin and it's pressed, the little pot that it's in.
Yep, I would have paid upwards of $5 for it. We're going to paint just the tin and sell it for $16.95, but the greenery in it is adorable, so I love it. I like that it's a little bit wild, like my hair when I wake up.
Or if you've been working all day. Not like my hair. My hair doesn't do that. I can't get it to poof out.
Just your back hair.
Yeah, the back hair, yes. This is one thing I did find. I thought it was going to be resin, and I was going to put it back if it was resin. I don't know what my reasoning on that was, but it's wood, and I like wood items. And it feels like it's kind of like I don't know.
Look at this, it's speckled.
Maybe. But I feel like it's one of those things like it could have been pieced together from multiple broken remnants of like chair legs and things like that, so I really liked it.
It's kind of a mustard color. I'm actually not going to paint it. I hope you're not surprised, but it goes with my Americana French theme that we have going here, and it's got a little bit of green chipping through, and I just love it the way that it is.
So this is was $1, so it was priced to go anyway. What do we have on this?
You know what? I don't actually remember pricing that. That's not on the website at all. Well,
this one didn't make the cut. We're keeping it.
No, we'll price it live. Okay, so let's go to the Thrift Haul collection. We use a website called Shopify. It's real quick to put it in there. So what do you want to sell that for, Seb?
Oh, I don't know, $12.95 because it's cool.
$12.95, got it. I know I have a picture of it. I think my phone was being really...
It's about 13 inches tall.
My phone was being really temperamental, and so I couldn't get things to load when I was putting them on the website. So I texted Ivy, and I must have forgot this one. So mustard candlestick, you said $12.95?
Yeah.
And all right.
It does have a little bit of wax on there. We'll get that cleaned up before we send it out to you.
The reason why it wasn't working was because I haven't done updates on my phone in like 20 years. I'm like, wow, the format's all different. Let me just make sure that it's live. All right, now that candlestick is active. Boom, done. Okay.
So this is an Old Navy enamel tin. Oh, sneeze snuck up on me. Watch out for that. And it's got a star on there, and it says Old Navy on the front.
Funny story. Bought it at the thrift store. Knew it was from Old Navy. Don't you be yawning behind that enamel pot.
Shh, don't worry.
U.S. Royal Navy, and I did not, because I saw the bottom, didn't see the star till I got home.
Didn't see
I
the
actually
star.
am selling it as a set with this because I think they're super cute for Valentine's Day.
Is this like a dog bowl?
I don't know. It's chippy enamel. It's a popcorn bowl and then single serving of popcorn.
There you go.
I just think it'd be really cute in a vignette together. So the set is $19.95 for the set. It could be for Christmas, but if you just flip it around for your vignette, you're never gonna know that it says Jingle Bells. So on the side that Zeb was yawning on, it's Christmassy. And I almost kind of wonder, like, could you get that off?
No, that's part of the enamel. It's in there. You'd have to really chip the whole side off.
It's almost 11, Sally said, and she's not yawning.
Oh, well.
Well, she didn't say she wasn't yawning. She just said, come on. So I filled in that. All right.
It's okay. I can yawn if I want to.
So this is a French market basket set. This also came from my friend Norma from the back porch. Probably one of my single most favorite items. This one looks like it's got something goes through here. It's not a hole. It's like made to go through there. I don't know what, but I knew Zeb would like it because look at the little wood.
I love clasps like this, like these little latches, clasps. That's words together.
Donna wants to know if it's a skipping basket. There's no handle on these baskets.
No handle, so no skipping tonight.
I think you could put a strap around back. There's holes in the back for a strap. So it could be a skipping basket if you added a strap.
So it looks like someone used this. There's a floral foam block in here. You put your flowers up through there. I don't know that that's what that's for.
I think it just got left in there if you want to know my honest opinion because it doesn't look like it's ever been attached. It's a fishing cree.
I was gonna just guess that it might be for fishing because the fish go in and then they have a hard time finding their way back out of the basket.
Don't think it's ever had fish in it if you're gonna buy it. $48.95 for the set. I would have paid probably up to $10 a basket easy for these. These style baskets are hard to find. I love like the leather on this and the age, the wood in here. These are just really, really cool baskets. They remind me a lot of that French market basket that has the straps that we just put on.
Oh yeah. Well, this one's shaped right for your fat.
It was like $80 for that tall one. So $48.95 I feel like is a good deal for two. Let's see. You slip the fish in the hole. You carry it on your side. It's a minnow basket.
Yeah.
All right. So
it does have a place where you could put a strap through here and like wear it like a belt.
Yeah, I think I'd almost put a strap because for me, they would be like, one would be on the wall hanging. So that would be kind of cool. I don't know. I love it. I love them both.
75 cents from the thrift store today. The Pampered Chef Family Heritage Stoneware Summer Wreath. 4th in season.
I haven't found a stoneware cookie mold in a long time. Usually they're brown paper bag. This one's Pampered Chef. I bought it because it was heart-shaped and Valentine's Day is coming. So all things heart-shaped are on my mind. Red, hearts. I'm thinking Valentine's vignettes. Les, my mom is doing good. All right, Caitlin hasn't dropped the link yet. I think I marked that at $6.95, but I would not swear to it. Oh, I did, and it sold.
That sneeze got my sinuses going.
Oh man, there's a lot of dust around here, so it's a sneezing situation. We were gonna like finally, cause we have in-person church. We're gonna go tomorrow because we've been home churching for a while because we've been tired and the situation. And then we both got these sneezes today, and I'm just like, I guess we're home churching.
A little bit of allergies kicking up. Okay, so this is a fun. It's like an urn because it has a lid.
The kind you put your grandma in, not your flowers, because it's got a lid. It's got little feet on it.
So this is back porch, right?
That is back porch. That's from Norma. I don't even know if Norma watches our show. She's just been my friend forever. Remember when we did that Olive buffet?
Yes.
It was for Norma. And that was long after we stopped doing custom work. But I did it for her because I love her. So this is, I guess, payback, right? Like, I did a cool buffet.
Well, it's got these fun little claw feet on the bottom. And then fleur-de-lis on the top. It's tin. It's not ceramic, which a lot of these are like.
And this is gonna look awesome painted. And this is, I think, cast iron on the feet and the handles.
Yeah, it is.
And the finial.
And the
so
finial
$22.95. It's already sold, and we're gonna paint it. I would have paid $5 to $6 for it, maybe up to $7, because it is way cool and it's gonna look awesome.
We're painting this, you said?
Yep.
What
So let's
color?
put it in the painted. I don't know. I haven't thought about colors yet. Okay.
We did some picking today. Jami found this hutch, and she sent me the link on Facebook. And she doesn't send me things on Facebook unless she really wants them. Anyway, we got the measurements, and this hutch is huge. It's very old.
Yeah, you guys will get to see it on Wednesday for Waste Not Wednesday. We're gonna be working on that, and we have a few other pieces of furniture.
But yeah, they had a lot of stuff there. They were basically like pickers like we were, and they had a big warehouse that they were clearing out because they were tired of the expensive rent. So they were just selling stuff off.
She was gonna take the hutch to the dump, and when you guys see it, you're gonna be like, oh, I'm so glad you saved it. We paid $100 for the hutch, and it was worth every bit of, like, as is, at least $300 or $400. It's cool.
Every now and then, in the early spring,
I
the
buy
thrift
Christmas.
store has tons of Christmas right now because everybody's just been dropping off everything they know they're not going to use
Why
next
do you think
year.
I bought these?
Because you like angels?
No.
Because of the lamb.
She's holding a lamb.
She's holding a lamb.
Yep, I love those. So how much did I pay each for them?
75 cents each.
And I'm selling them for $9.95 for the pair, and they already sold. So it's okay to buy Christmas, not in Christmas, as long as it's really cool Christmas. And it has to be cheap enough that you don't mind holding on to it.
Yeah, if it's good stuff, you can always sell it off season because people will see that, recognize the value in it, and they'll scoop it up and use it when they're ready.
I actually think angels are really cute for Valentine's Day, and I would totally put those sparkly angels in a Valentine's Day vignette.
Yeah. So we had a little bit of Mugapalooza. We picked this one up, and then I looked at this one,
that's a cool rhino.
I looked at this one not intending to actually purchase it. I just thought it was neat, and then Jami came by and she's like, and then she pulled the sticker off and it saw that it was made in Japan. She's like, yep, that's coming with us.
Japanese stoneware, always collectible. Has a rhino on it, so the subject matter is cool, and I'm always trying to find unique things.
Yeah, I really actually like the rhino. Like, the coloring on it's good. It's just a fun little mug.
And stoneware is just like really unique in the way it's made. I like the texture in it. It's just cool. So we paid 50 cents for this mug, and $9.95 is how much I'm going to sell it for. And we sell Japanese stoneware mugs all the time at this price point. So if you guys are out thrifting and you see something that looks kind of like stoneware, always flip it over. If it says Japan, don't leave it on the shelf.
Heidi sent a super chat, $9.99 for the chips and salsa party.
Ooh, what about guac?
What is the chips and salsa party?
I don't
is
know,
that just, do we need to have one?
We have guac.
Oh, yeah.
I've been wanting to get, so there's a gal, her name's Salsa Queen, and they sell it at Harmon's, and I keep forgetting when we're over there to pick it up. Oh. You guys can actually have it shipped. Anyways, it's amazing salsa. So we'll use that for Salsa Queen salsa.
Okay.
And Costco chips, because that's how it's
So these are from the back porch, and Jami's mom saw them over on the table after Jami got done photographing them for the website listing. And I think she picked these up about 3 or 4 times. She's like, ooh, I just love those. I love them. And I don't know if you guys know this, but Jami's mom talks to herself. You don't have to be in the room with her, and she'll have a whole conversation. And she was doing that with these mugs.
Heidi gave us an extra super chat for the guac.
Oh, Heidi.
We actually have the guac in the fridge. Well,
thank you.
But we'll buy more guac.
Thank you, Heidi.
So this one is actually from Williams Sonoma. So this one alone probably was like $14 because we all know Williams and Sonoma is spendy. Oh, Caitlin also put the link to the Japanese bunny mug that didn't sell last week, so make sure you check up that. Kim sent another super chat for the side of guac. So this set sold for $14.95. Really the value was in this awesome heart one, but I just think the 3 together are so, so cute. If you guys have like a cocoa or a coffee bar, or even just you could do some little flower arrangements and give them to friends.
I really like the shape on these too.
Yeah, this one's my favorite, in case you can't tell.
That's
because it's irregular.
It looks like, that one looks like it was handmade.
Yeah, I don't think the people at Williams Sonoma handmade it, but they could have bought it from an artisan, I don't know.
Exclusively for Williams Sonoma, so yeah, it wasn't.
Bobby says, I would love a cooking show, even Sunday pancakes, my husband talks to himself. Zeb only has a monologue in his head, but he does make facial expressions while he's saying the words in his head. So sometimes I can tell what the monologue is just by what his face is showing.
I'm a very quiet, private person, even when I'm alone. You know, if I'm in like a group of people, I'm very energetic and can talk a lot. But if I'm by myself, no words are spoken. I do sing when I'm by myself, though. Maybe that makes up for it.
You do sing. So this is just a cool little tray made of wood. It's not bad, but I don't think anybody's playing checkers. Like Malaysia checkers are like that big, or little chess pieces.
Little tiny. Oh, you know what? I could make some.
You could, but
the boys have been asking me to show them how to make chess pieces. I'm like, Frederick, is it time to start you on the lathe?
I think so. So I'm going, it's $19.95, but we're gonna paint and stencil that. And we're gonna turn it into something else.
I think Jack at 6 is a little young for the lathe. You got to kind of be pretty careful not to get caught up in it. But Redrick could be good. He could be smart and safe.
This is a back porch offering. I would have paid up to $5 for it, and it's already sold. So hopefully we can provide something awesome for whoever wants.
Are we painting this? This
Yeah.
is on the paint pile, right?
Yep.
And it was obvious in the listing to be painted.
To be painted. Yep.
So these baskets, I was on the fence about the color, but Jamie's like, they have handles. These
Okay.
are perfect.
They remind me of when I was a little girl, I would go to the range with my dad. They remind me of range baskets, except for they're this really cute.
The golf range.
Yeah, so they are water lily colored, and if you guys follow DIY Paint, which is a beautiful periwinkle. We paid $1 for each basket, and they are going to sell 3 for $14.95. So not like a high dollar item, but you know, I only paid $1 a piece, so for $3, I'll sell them for $14.95.
Look at all these eggs. Our chickens have been busy. This is what I would use this basket for.
Luckily, it's got like they're not too far apart because our eggs are so tiny they fall apart.
Yeah, these are our.
Oh, super chat from Sally Bunswolf. Congrats on finishing the house. It is beautiful.
Thank you, Sally.
Redrick told me today when we were laying in bed watching TV before we went live, and he's like, "Mom, I feel like we've been living here forever."
It doesn't feel like we've just moved because I've been over here working, so it's not like when you move, it's a new
It's
place.
like, oh, we get to sleep
and
here.
you don't know where the light switches are and like the doors, you're like trying to learn if do they open in, do they open out, things like that. Like how many steps are up. That's not like a new thing for me, like I'm just here.
I'm getting used to where my makeup is and my getting ready stuff, but Zeb does 0 of that other than deodorant and toothbrush, so he's good to go.
Yep. But yeah, these baskets are good. If you don't have eggs from chickens that you want to set out, because you know, fun chicken fact. Every now and then I got to throw the fun chicken facts in. They have enzymes on the eggshell. If you don't wash them off with soap, you can just let them sit out for, I don't know, a good 2-3 weeks. They won't go bad.
Thanks for the super chat, Josie Ford Style Vintage. Caitlin said that Spencer was so excited to tell his Grammy, which is my sister, who bought me the flowers, by the way, that are in the back as a housewarming present. Thanks, Deborah. That he got an egg with his Uncle Zeb at the farmhouse.
Yeah.
Caitlin's boys are energetic, just like my boys, and they're running around in circles. I'm like, go out back with Uncle Zeb. Go see the chickens. We have a lot of open space in this house, and so I feel like they think it's like a track because we have like big open space here, lots of space in the kitchen and in the family room, so they just have so much fun.
And I have found with energetic children, if you give them a small animal to hold, it immediately calms them down because you gotta, they're just like, ooh, it's small, I gotta be careful with this.
Well, and so we have that front door that's glass, and Spencer is very detail oriented, and so when they went out this front door, I said, now be careful, close it soft. And so he closed it soft, but Caitlin says that every time he leaves the door now, he's like, close it soft. And I was like, really, it's just that one because there's a lot of glass, and it won't break, but it'll go It's cute. All right. So I almost got 2 of these, but the other one was missing a lid, so I passed on that. This was in, they have like bring out carts of stuff before they put it on the shelves. And this lady picked it up, she saw it was $4 and she passed. She's like, too expensive for me. I'm like, $4, that's a deal. Because I'm gonna sell it for $16.95. These style, they're almost like old pickle jars and very popular. I never have a hard time selling them.
Well, and the lid is great. Let me bring the lid up close without risk of it dropping off.
Caitlin says she wants chickens when they have a backyard. And she also says rounded. Those lessons take a lot more when someone else tells them. Like when Jami tells them, then it like sticks in their head. Same thing for my kids. The old Anner says, sounds like you need to get a puppy and a kitten. So I don't do indoor animals, and I would never leave a dog outside all winter. And Delia's allergic to cats, but I'm wanting baby sheep.
If this isn't already sold, I will be shocked. It's a chalkboard Scotty dog here.
I don't know if people realized how big it was. It's made of sheet metal, and then this is made of like...
It's just wrought iron.
Wrought iron, and then these cute little sheet metal ears. And I almost didn't buy it because it was kind of buried, and I was like, oh my gosh, that is the cutest thing. It's a chalkboard. Has a little sticker on the back that says, write on me with chalk. I still have the price on it?
No, I don't remember how much it was.
I think it was like $5 if I remember correctly. And I'm selling it for $22.95, which I think is a deal because it's a really big, unique item. I've never seen anything like it. So it's cool.
A little kid has been writing on this with chalk. It'll need just it's got like teeth and a mouth.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, over here. Yeah, this side I wiped down, but I didn't wipe down the back. So it's cool. Show them. It's like
it's very faded.
It's very faint.
Let's see if the camera will pick it up. Oh, it's not. You can kind of see. It's got a mouth and teeth.
Les is like, girls, who pushed the hands down button? Les, people do it. There's like people that wait till we go live, and the second we go live, they put the thumbs down. I was like, wait, you know when our live is, and you schedule it, and you watch it to put the thumbs down? Like right on, watch the video, because we get paid for every view. Thumbs up, thumbs down,
I feel like that's winning if people don't like you that much that they're like, I gotta wait and give every video a thumbs down.
If that was you, thanks. Whoever it was. All right.
Fun little footstool.
Thanks, Carts. Darling footstool, back porch offering. Cute little like beehive bun feet. Somebody went to town. You need to make bun feet like that.
I was just thinking that myself. I'm like, oh, those would be so easy to do like that. Less turning than the ones I have now.
Now there's another one. Les is on the prowl. So it sold for $19.95. It's just a little footstool. And it's got this detail on the side, which actually I thought it was stitched, but it looks like it's just kind of like painted on. It's printed on. But it's way cute. And I love this side because it looks like this was hand tacked, which hand details are my favorite. So maybe it wasn't hand tacked, but they faked it really good.
All right.
Nikki says another one. Les says, how dare you? We're gonna be collecting thumbs downs now. All right, let's talk about this. Les wanted, but she said it was too expensive. So I paid $10 for this. However,
does it turn on?
It does. We'll show you, but I am going to tell you right now, plug in at your own risk. Somebody put cardboard and electrical tape on there because it's probably missing it. It needs a new plug. I mean, if you're gonna plug it in, but it totally works. But I looked these up. They are anywhere from $65 to $125 on Etsy. And I normally go like half of eBay and Etsy, but I really like it. And I'm like, look, if somebody doesn't want to pay the $64.95, it's gonna live on your desk. Yeah. Because it's super cute. So
it says 0 on the front.
I love it too.
I'm plugging it in. I'm gonna turn it on.
Still priced less than Etsy, but priced the love it. Jami loves it.
How much did you sell this for?
$64.95.
I'll put a regular plug on here. If someone buys this and says, hey,
that's an extra $10.
Do a regular plug for me, I'll put a regular plug on here for you because we don't want to send it unsafe.
Yeah, it's like the perfect blue-green base. Now, when I got it, it was brown, yellow, and furry. Look, show them. Ta-da! And the cage is on upside down, but you can actually take it off. So whoever took it off way back when put it on upside down. But we can fix that.
This is cool.
It is cool.
It has here, let me unplug it. It doesn't have an on-off button, so you just unplug and plug. That's how you turn it on.
I lived very dangerously because I scrubbed that thing in the sink, but I tried. So there's no electrical down in the base, so I kept the water out of this part and kept the cord out, and then I just scrubbed the rest like crazy.
So you can hang this on the wall. It's got a little eye hook here, so you can put a screw in there, hang it on the wall, and then, or angle it down, or however you want to do it.
And it's still not perfect, but I wish I would have taken a before picture.
It's cool.
This came from the place that we got the old crusty hutch from.
Yeah.
And she's like, I don't even know what to ask for. And I was like, well, how about $10? And I actually at the time thought, well, $10 is kind of high. Then I got home and did some research, and I was like, I did good.
So if you want the original plug with it, if you want it to stay original, if you purchase it, just email Caitlin or let us know. If you want me to replace it, just, if you're the one that bought it, email and I'll replace it.
I'm still saying plug in at your own risk because my husband's not a licensed electrician and I have zero clue what's inside there. It's old, but it works.
Yeah.
Remember that fan we got in France? I kind of wish we hadn't sold that one. I know we sold it for a good amount of money, but I'm still kind of sour grapes on that.
Where's the small one of these? Oh, it's over there.
They're all 3 in a row.
So this one says flower on its brass plaque up here.
This is what I call a Utah canister set because which item is missing?
The coffee.
The coffee one. It's funny. So I found this one first with the same lady that said that pickle jar was too expensive, and I was like, oh, this is super cute, and I didn't even know it had a name on it. And she's like, oh, there's 2 more in the metal. So she directed me where to get it. And she's like, well, 3 out of 4 isn't bad. And then I told her that it was a Utah canister set because coffee was missing. If you guys don't know, Mormon people don't drink coffee. Well,
they don't really drink tea either.
Yeah, well, herbal tea. Anyways, she died laughing. She thought it was funny. She caught my joke. It's already sold for $26.95, which I think is a good deal. They are copper on the outside with brass, and I know this is real brass because there's actually turquoise patina. I don't know about the copper, but the brass is real for sure because there's turquoise patina around the
I'm gonna guess
rivets.
sprayed on copper since the inside.
Well, so a lot of copper though is tinned
Oh, that's true.
to make it usable for food. So that they're definitely tinned on the inside. They're way cool. $2 each, and then $1.
They have
and we
the
sold
right
for
look. They're not
$26.95.
like that pinkish copper. They're more like the orange
Oh,
family.
it's, well, I mean, here's my copper water bottle. Here's this. And obviously it's gonna stay looking good because they're older. They do have a few dents in the top, so I included, that one has a couple. I included the pictures, but these are darling.
You know
and
what though?
I
The
love them.
age, sometimes the age makes them better. They have a story to tell you.
They have a story to tell somebody because they sold. I knew they would. They're awesome. Did my husband not just wire an entire house? He did. He's just not a licensed electrician.
So we have to
disclaimer.
disclaim it.
Also, there's an outlet over there that's.
It works good.
And
You just have to. I think the plug is bad. I need to redo the plug. It's not the wiring
It's
itself.
like me with sewing. Like I can sew, but I'm not quick at it.
I didn't hot glue the stuff together.
No. But like when Zeb wires something, sometimes he wires it 2, 3, 4 times. I mean, you know,
So
he gets
I
it right
did-
eventually. Because we don't know. It's not what we do every day.
The only struggle I really had was with the 3-way switches. We had fun figuring that out because I'd never done one before ever. And so my whole education was from YouTube and with my dad over the phone, and we finally got it figured out. But it took a hot
And
minute.
Tony came
Yeah,
over.
Tony was good.
Tony hasn't even been here since we finished it because
I
his
know.
work got crazy and his son
work,
got married.
yeah, his work got super busy. His son got married right before Christmas, and he hasn't been over. We should have him over for dinner.
Yeah. All right, we'll have it catered, so it'll be special. And then I'll have to cook. So $29.95 each for these. These are actually gallon jugs. These are the jugs that my kids' favorite juice comes in. So, fun fact, if you guys can find, it's the $10, $12 a gallon juice. If you guys have a uppity store that carries it, or Whole Foods carries these too. And really what you're paying for is the awesome flowers that we have in them. And these are from my laundry room makeover, if you guys saw it at the old house. But some of my decor that's at the old house isn't translating over to here because I'm doing different things here, like more lavenders and purples and less pinks. So I'm selling, this is from my personal collection. $29.95, you get the jug and all the awesome foliage. Perfect for spring. All right. Let's see. Jan says, I have 3 switches in my house that I have never found out what they are for. We had one at the shop that we found out was for the lights in the cage area out front. We have weird here is because all of our doors are antique. We didn't really know which way they were gonna swing. Like when you open the door, there's not necessarily a light switch right there. Sometimes you have to go around the door to get to it.
Well, I swung them all inside on purpose, and it just so happened that some of them blocked the light switch, depending on which side the hinges were cut on, because they were antique and pre-existing and already had the hinges there. So I could switch them over, but at this point,
3 ways are hard.
At this point, I'm just like, they can walk around. It's not that hard.
We almost had a ceiling fan that went on with the lights in the family room, but we fixed it. It was only gonna go on if
You
the
just had
lights
to
were
pull
on.
the string.
In 2029, it's gonna be fixed. That's right, Llama Mama.
Yeah, mama knows.
There's a ceiling light in the shop that you can't turn off. That's true. So normally I sell these individually, but little pro tip, sometimes if you give a little bit of a discount and you sell them in a set, then you can sell more product. And shipping wise, this will be easy because they're the same size. So I'm gonna sell the pair for $29.95 and I'm gonna paint them. Normally I would sell a ceiling tin this size.
Yeah, these
like
are big.
$16.95 to $18.95 because these are quite a bit bigger than the ones we sell for like $12 and $14. And I love the style on them. We paid $5 each and they're gonna get painted and waxed and they've got hanging hardware on the back. Do you know why Zeb's yawning and I'm not?
Did you nap while you were up there?
Oh, you didn't see me totally sleeping?
I didn't.
I was watching Star Trek and I was like, and then I woke up and I got myself pulled together. Mark was doing our tile and he's like, are you taking a nap before your live video? I was like, I am. Be quiet. Shh. Oh, all right. So that old Anna says if you can find Martinelli's apple juice in your grocery store, they're in the tiny bottles and they're perfect for little floral vases. Good pro tip. My kids actually love those little ones, so I'll get some for the spring because they make a really cute vignette. Okay, here's the big Mama Jamma.
So I had this tin and then I put it back and then I see Jami walking through the store with it. I'm like, ah, should have known. I put it back because it was $10, which is, I like to get these for $5 or $7, but it's huge, so it's good. It's a good price.
I'm gonna sell for $49.95 because
very
it
detailed.
is a big Mama Jamma, and it's got a lot of texture. So not only is it got this, but this here is all raised. This detail, the braided detail, it's just really
all
awesome.
tin and metal. No resin that I can see.
So $49.95, and we are gonna paint and wax
Maybe
that,
the
so
middle
put that
is
in the
resin. The
pile.
middle might be resin.
Renee's sharing that it's going to be in the 70s in Yuma. Renee's not telling you is it's 145 in the summer. Well, not 145, but it's hot.
It feels like it. You know, once it gets past 110, it might as well be 145. You're not going outside to run around and play. There's no skipping happening at 110.
There's like 2 good things about Yuma. 1, that my sister lives there, and 2, that they have chili pepper.
You were born there.
Oh, 3, I was born there, but I mean, I'm not sure if that's good.
It was the start of Jami.
Now that we're in the house and we're gonna watch Discovery, we are all caught up on Discovery, and Donna from Crescent Moon, I am watching Enterprise. It's a little weird.
I like it.
And
I
there's
think
been
it's fun. It's
today
very cavalier.
They used some language.
What?
I know.
Redrick was watching.
I
it.
know. And Mark was in the bathroom, and he goes to church with us. We work together with the
Gotta
youth.
really
I was like,
censor that. That Star Trek's pretty.
I was half asleep, and I heard the son of a, and then you fill in the blank. I was like, oh.
That Star Trek's
I was
pretty.
like, I'm sorry, Mr. Carter! All right.
All right, it's time to paint. I think that's everything. Wait, there's these linens.
Oh yeah, so these are my mom's. These are actually, you probably couldn't tell in the picture how cool they were. These are linen, and they've got this cute little, can you see the little detail on the edge? And they're about 3 feet. So I'm gonna sell the pair for, I think $19.95. Well, as soon as Caitlin drops the link. So these are Mama Darlene special. She bought them and then didn't wind up needing them. And they're like an off-white color. Actually, if you could do some like hand embroidery, these would be very, very sweet with some initials on them. Because they look a lot like the linen we saw in France. So yes, $19.95 for the set of 2.
Do we need a something to paint on?
Yes, we do.
Okay, I'm gonna go get you paint. You want to
Gonna
clear
get
a
my
space
paint.
right here?
Yeah.
We still only have like 2 colors here.
Sorry, I was gonna go get the new IOD molds. If you haven't seen our Waste Not Wednesday, definitely check that out because we used the brand new IOD molds. They've been selling like crazy. Oops, my finger's stuck in there. I have a flour sack towel that is now very brown because of this. I'm hoping the bleach took out the stain.
I've got beadboard, little black dress, and petticoat pink over here.
Okay, you wanna bring me some milk paint?
Yeah, I can.
I'm thinking I will milk paint the cream tiles, and then I don't know about the big one. I'm gonna go grab, oh, I gotta wait till you get back because I need a cup for the milk paint. Just get me Summer Cottage, will ya? Por favor, mi amor. Okay. These actually, I'm kind of sad they sold because these would look real good.
Those would look good right there.
I know, I'm real dumb. Shouldn't have sold it. These would look cute on my shelves. Now I gotta find more. It felt so good to be thrifting together again. It was like reunited and it feels so good. Even if you didn't find anything but a candlestick. It's okay.
I like 3 things.
It's okay. I'm good at shopping. Today oh, you know what else we got, guys? We got how old do you think that fridge is?
Oh.
Like from the 40s?
Probably, it's old.
We got a 1940s fridge. That works, which is awesome because they are made to last forever, and we're gonna put it in the theater room, so.
It does freeze over like old fridges do, so you will have to defrost it every now and then.
Which is great because we're not putting carpet down there except for maybe under our feet. So we paid $70 for it and it works. I'm super excited. And we also got a really cool old primitive farmhouse table and a desk.
I'm gonna go get you.
I bought a lot of
drop
stuff. She
off.
had good stuff.
Actually, I'm gonna take. We're just gonna use this cardboard.
I'm gonna
right
paint
here.
this too. You're gonna use cardboard?
Yeah, we're just gonna use this
Did you get any
cardboard.
milk paint?
Yeah, there's some right there. I don't know if it's Summer Cottage. It's over there in the back.
Oh, no, that's pantry door. All right, come back on the screen real quick. I'm gonna go grab Summer Cottage.
We're just gonna use this box as our drop cloth.
I don't know if that's big enough for me.
It's big enough for you. You painted yesterday in the bedroom after we put the drapes up. So we got a video coming Monday, an edited one. We put the curtains up in the bedroom and the TV, and then we're also going to show some older footage of the bedroom coming together with the ceiling going up in it and things like that. So it should be a fun video.
Should be.
I have to edit it still, so we'll see how it comes together.
We'll
but
see
we've
how
got all the
fun it
footage
actually
filmed, and we're gonna go back to regularly scheduled videos, and Monday is one of those.
Regular-ish. So I'm going to be using Summer Cottage. This is a really fun, bright, tealy color, more on the green side. This says old-fashioned milk paint. It's Sweet Pickens. In the shop here, we sell old-fashioned because there is a Sweet Pickens retailer in town, but it's the same manufacturer.
Oh, you know what we didn't show is all these knobs and stuff.
Oh yeah, let's show the knobs while I'm mixing up milk paint. Oh, we're going to do a lot of Summer Cottage. Caitlin needs me to look at the message. Do I have like something hanging out? Did she text me?
Where are these knobs found at? Like in the collection. Are these off our old buffet?
I don't see a message that... Oh, gray for the pillow covers, Caitlin, but I don't think that was the message. Was the message on here?
All right, while she's looking at messages and
things. Oh, knobs and books. Books. Where are the books?
Yeah,
oh,
we're doing knobs.
Would you grab those books in the window?
We're doing knobs Caitlin. Right now. So.
Would you also grab me the extra bond? It's in the.
Hey, your sneaky walk was not sneaky. You shook my camera.
Sorry.
This old floor, I might have to put some more supports in the theater room. It's only 2x6 floor joists.
I'm gonna get the water warm. That helps your milk paint mix up better. And yes, I am wearing sweatpants.
All right, so we've got some of these pulls here, the knob sets. Caitlin's sharing the link for them. But these are brass off of a
buffet.
Old buffet.
I actually think these might have been from that buffet we did because there was one missing. And there's only 5 here. So these are old, antique, really ornate. So those are $19.95 for the set.
These are more like, I feel like these can go on a dresser, but they also feel like they could be, they've got holes to drill in, so you could almost use this like a knob.
They're hooks.
For like a hook, yeah.
So there's a flower one and a leaf one. Really cute. These all came from Norma, and then there's porcelain ones and black ones. They say they love you, Odelia, and...
Yeah, these are cast iron.
Yeah, the knob set prices vary depending on which knob set it is. Obviously, the antique buffet ones that are brass and ornate.
These are like door knockers here.
I think I brought you the wrong books.
Yes, you did. These are my books. You can't buy those.
I didn't realize they were other books.
Good job. Still, these are 2 sets, and I'm selling for $12.95 for each set of 3. What? Oh, there's a big gallon of it. You'll see it. So $12.95 each for these. Oh, sorry, Odelia walking by.
Oh, Odelia, walk on this side over here. Like, stop walking by the camera.
I normally sell them for $5 a piece, but like I said earlier, if you bundle things together and mark it down a little bit, then you can sell more.
Where are our painting supplies stored? Currently, they're in that green buffet that we painted that's over in the dining room that we showed several times. They're in that right now. Apparently, paint must be stored in something painted with Pantry Door and Sweetie Jane mix.
Yeah, because
that's the same as the other house had that big built-in hutch
that we haven't moved yet that still has paint in it.
Yeah, it's still over there.
Yep, it's one of the first. We actually have a video on that. I'm gonna need more paint. Can you
so
pass
these are like
me?
knockers.
They're knockers. So you're not gonna laugh at that one?
I'm not. I'm ignoring you.
Okay.
And then just some small white porcelain knobs.
So I'll make these. These are going to be a little like our nightstands in the master bedroom, but not quite because they're going to have more Summer Cottage than Pantry Door. Oh! Well, maybe a little bit more.
Sorry.
Good job, buddy. They're still on my phone.
Where is that old paint cabinet going? It's a good question.
Oh, you know, I haven't thought about that. I'm thinking maybe in the family room in that corner that I wasn't sure what was going to go there.
That would fit good there.
Or between the doors and the window on the way to my mom's room, because it's only like that deep. It's not very deep.
Yeah.
It really is kind of a versatile piece. Or we move the pew and we put it upstairs in the office. I don't know.
Could go up there as well.
Or the basement, in the theater room.
I'm looking around here. These walls are all kind of spoken for.
Yeah, we don't have more walls here than.
It could probably go in our bedroom right there on that wall that's by the doors coming in.
Oh, where my massage chair is going?
No, remember we decided it wasn't going to fit there.
Remember, I haven't totally written that off. You were worried to be in my pictures, and I'm like, I could edit that out.
All right, let's get to painting some stuff.
Thanks,
Nods
Rambo.
have been
She likes the
shown.
black sweater.
The books, where'd the books go?
It was chilly.
We didn't
when
show
I came
books.
down
I'll
here.
show
I
books.
did show the books.
Oh, you
they
showed
were
the books?
behind you. Yep, I showed
Alright.
the 2 book stacks.
Did you already use this?
Nope, but I'm not ready yet. You don't want to pour that in until the paint is all the way dissolved.
Oops, cap popped right off.
Stuff is going on here. It's better if you use an immersion blender. This is filling.
Now, next question, where are the brushes at?
Top drawer of the buffet.
All right.
I feel like I need more paint because you should measure 1 part paint to 1 part water, but you know, I never measure. We get out my handy dandy scoop here. I'll use this instead of pouring it. So nobody drinks liquid medicine at this house anymore because I trained my kids at like 3 to swallow pills.
I was like,
Oh, Delia was 5. She was a late bloomer, but still. But I saved
Did you
them
pour
for-
this? Are you ready? Or you need more paint? Okay.
It's not thick enough.
All right, white, black, or pink?
Oh,
I'm
red.
not gonna go pink, so I think I'm gonna go white on this.
White sounds good.
So this is beadboard. It's what we painted a lot of things here in the farmhouse.
So the hutch that we just bought is actually going in our master bedroom.
Yeah.
We bought a hutch already, you guys may have seen it, but it looked a little underwhelming in the big closet. And I don't want to have to build in stuff, neither does Zeb. And so this new hutch, it's over 7.5 feet tall, and it's like, I don't know, 5.5 feet wide. So it's gonna fit on the back wall of our master bedroom, and then we're gonna build rods around it. We already have a few rods up.
The
but
rods are probably coming down. They're temporary placeholders, so that we could
temporary,
get
like 6 months.
so that we could get the clothes off the floor.
But the smaller hutch will go in Eliza's room, we're thinking. The nice thing about owning a store is that if I can't find somewhere for something, I can just sell it. Okay,
True.
I really need a whisk.
You need that immersion blender.
Yes, because.
So this is the DIY smooth talker.
Oh, this is
They're
really
very
cool.
painted with
Please
and
don't bump me.
ooh, that's a lot. They're very painted with and used, and they're holding up great.
It's not. What white are you using? I don't know. It looks like beadboard. All right.
Yeah, this is beadboard.
What? Oh, Delia,
It's
why do you
kind of
keep
like
saying my
a
name?
bright
I
white
don't know, I'm
that
not
leans
using-
in the gray
I'm not using
family.
my $20 whisk on
you can
this.
always wash it off.
No, it sticks to metal.
Oh,
I have some silicone whisks coming that we're gonna sell that I ordered, but they're not here yet. I could just order another immersion blender.
I don't know where it got off to. Caitlin gave us one, we had one, and who knows where they both are right now.
Yeah, Spencer had a hard time with food, and so he had to have a lot of stuff blended up. I think that's what she used.
He's over that now, though.
He is over that. He's over a lot of stuff. Had a crazy birth story, and he had a bunch of allergies and stuff, but it's pretty great now. And Jonah came out. He was born early, but you know, all normal. No situations. This is runny. It would be better.
Is
if it
that
was
runny?
thicker.
Oh, that's really runny.
It's fine.
I told you you put too
It's
much.
like a.
Too much.
It's not the Bond. The Bond
Bond
actually
in
is
there.
thick. It's like a milk paint wash, which is actually not bad.
It's looking cool. Can
I'm
you guys?
gonna
Oh,
go
they
with
can see on there.
They can see. I'm gonna hit it with the heat gun here in a second. I wanted to add enough Bond that it would adhere to the metal. It is a
So
good
we have
wash.
more than one chicken laying now. Once one goes, it's like everybody's ready.
It's like competition. Like what? She became a full chicken woman. I'm gonna be a chicken woman too. So we're gonna make pancakes or something with the eggs
I
tomorrow.
was thinking omelets were in order.
All right.
Oh, Delia likes omelets. She's over there. She's like, yes, omelets.
I like omelets, but then I don't get syrup. I always want
Maybe we could do like an omelet / French toast situation.
I feel like that works.
Because French toast is really easy.
It is easy. Didn't we have French toast last week?
Maybe.
No, not last. I don't know. Last week was Fast Sunday, so we had brunch, and I don't remember what time, or lunch. A little later. Can I have the heat gun?
Yes. Let me see if it's plugged in. I think I plugged it in. It is plugged in, although we're gonna plug in. So I built this island with plugs on each side because it is long.
If you add too much Bond, it can make your paint shiny. I added just a little bit though. Alright. It's like pushing the water everywhere.
Just gonna straighten out my brush strokes here. With the DIY paint, my favorite way to paint with it is just to get it on there, and then you, real quick before it starts to dry on you, just kind of smooth your brush strokes out and then leave it alone until the second coat, because you can overwork it.
I'm using Summer Cottage mixed with Pantry Door and apparently way too much water. You know, it might not be too much water, it might just need to be mixed up some more. There could be chunks down at the other end. There's like a situation. Yeah.
Do you need me to give it a good mix?
Yeah, my hands started going numb, so I gave up.
Okay. Let me get my fleur de lis painted on top here.
My favorite lunch is leftover meatloaf and grilled cheese sandwiches.
That
That sounds
sound good.
Amazing.
I'm not even hungry and that sounds good.
I'm starving. I only had a little bit of milkshake for dinner.
I had broccoli cheddar soup and bread and butter with the boys at like 6:30, so.
Because I was sleeping.
You're getting your nap on.
I actually really like this, so I might just leave it like that. Just gotta get the
With the
peanut butter.
watery?
Yeah, because it like gives it that washed effect.
Okay, so this, I'm gonna wait for a minute. We'll give it another coat. Shiny surfaces, even with the DIY paint, typically need 2 coats. This was metal.
Problem is there's too much water on it.
Where's the fork you used? Oh, it's in there. Oh yeah, there's a lot at the bottom.
I'm gonna run this over this, get some texture. Harrington is not going back to school until it's all in person, and he's probably gonna he's probably gonna go to school in Utah.
Yeah.
He gave up the Nebraska life, didn't love online schooling, didn't love the fact that he hurt himself wrestling, both of his elbows were sore, and a lot of their duels were canceled. So he came back to Utah, and he's already moved home and moved back out and got a job at Amazon.
Yeah, he's working at Amazon right now, making more than I did when we had 2 kids.
We're using the Smooth Talkers by DIY. Caitlin's linking products. So if you're watching the replay, you should definitely turn on the live chat because Caitlin links stuff.
Makes it real easy to find the things we're using if you want to try to replicate some of these looks.
Oh, the handle is not dark. It's just paint on the handle. Zeb was confused the other day too, Caitlin.
Handle.
Yeah, the handle's black because I used it to paint doors. It's like a light wood. So
The handle is wood.
unless you really get it off.
That's why I was like, last week, I was like, what brush are you using? What brushes are those?
I'm getting off the like thick paint. It's getting good texture.
All right, at risk of like making that too thick, you should let it sit.
Is it too thick?
No, it's not.
Oh, I was like, probably not. Can you get me another piece of cardboard so I can put this somewhere
Yes.
when I'm done? And then I'll go to that. I'm going to paint the other tile the same way, but I'm not going to do it on camera because I have a lot of stuff to paint. So I'll do that while after we make the video, Zeb always has to put on ads and stuff. So while he's doing that, I'll finish painting my stuff. Sometimes Jean finishes painting it, but when it's milk paint and I made a special mix, I kind of have to do it. You may never get it right.
Don't melt that synthetic brush.
I'm not. All right, I'm gonna.
Are we paint? We're not painting this,
No,
right?
we're not
That's
painting
not
the
getting
pick.
painted.
Americana pick.
Oh, this tray was getting painted.
Yes.
I think I'll go black with the tray.
Okay. Black is always good because then you can do stencil or stamps in white. We actually have IOD stamps in the pantry where the microwave's supposed to go once you put the shelf there.
Although I only have the 2 brushes that I found.
I gotta pull this plant's hair back.
So, let me go see if I can find another brush.
Did not mean to paint the bottom, but I guess I will be painting it.
Alright. That brush is crusty.
My dad probably has a brush. He's been painting, touching up trim in his bathroom, doing a very good job. Gotta be careful not to melt the plant. That would be bad. I'm just trying to give it a little bit of dry.
I'm gonna just wash my brush out real fast.
Okay. Do we not have anything decent to use?
Um,
Well, the problem is if you use that for black, then I can't go back to use it for white unless I really wash it out, and I gotta finish painting that. So maybe don't do that.
Did you heat gun my urn?
No.
Alright.
But I'm gonna paint it after we're done, probably. Or I'll heat gun it and paint it.
Well, off camera we can take a minute and find another brush.
Okay.
This is gonna have like a little grayish going on because I'm not gonna super wipe this.
Grayish.
It's gonna be a little
You
black
know, if
dress
you use
and-
a paper towel on it and wring it out, it helps a ton. I need a hair tie.
Okay, going in.
All right. Oh, we got a droopy doo here. All right, I got it.
Oh, it looks great.
Looks great. This brown had to go though. The brown on the bottom here, like the plant was really cool. The brown, not so much.
Well, it already looks better, more springy.
Spring.
This is gonna look more like a chalkboard when I'm done.
Jean likes things that are more forgivable and predictable. Jean is actually great with milk paint. It's just hard when it's a mix because I have no clue what the ratio is on that. There's a little of this, a little of that.
And then I came in and added some more when she wasn't even looking.
Jean and Tanea have been painting chairs at the shop. Maybe they'll get those round tables painted because we sold a round table today. We sold a mirror today. We had a good day at the shop.
Yeah. Well, it was a nice sunny day. A little bit of cloud in the sky, but as far as January goes, that's amazing.
Oh yeah, we're not complaining. Well, people getting their stimulus checks, having a little fun shopping. Ours says it's on the way, but ours has to get mailed because we don't get returned. We're self-employed. We always want to pay in the tax situation. I gotta sand off some of the chunks on here. Do we have white wax in?
We got a bunch of wax over there.
I don't recommend heat gunning your stuff. It is better to just let it air dry. That black, you're kind of making a mess, and you got a crack right there.
Yeah, I'm being careful.
You have an at-risk crack.
Crack in my cardboard, chink.
Yeah.
A chink in my armor.
I was just gonna say at-risk crack, but yes. This is very complicated to paint one-handed and hold up the wild hair situation of this plant.
Oh, there's a whole bunch I missed.
Yeah, you got a bunch of drips on this side.
It covered really well. It's gonna
Yeah.
be a one-coat wonder and then a distress, and then I think it might, if Jamie will share the heat gun, get
If I'll
some
share the
white
heat gun.
stamping going on.
How about I'll do one better for you. I'll heat gun it, but you gotta give me a second.
Okay.
This has to be like mostly dry because I don't want to like drop the plant and then get it all in the plant. Oops. So occasionally you burn it if you get too
You heat
close.
gun it. If you're too vigorous with the heat gun.
Got some brown distress situation. This is looking way better. I'm gonna white
like
wax
it.
it to give it some contrast.
Oh,
with,
let me go get you the white wax.
with the plant. And I've got some chippy and crackle happening. All good things. All right. That is hard to turn on and off with one hand. All right, I think we have some more cardboard over here. I say all right like 800 times. I'm coming back, I promise. This plant's gonna live on the floor, on the cardboard.
I think this is white wax for...
Hey, Doreen. Hey, Mom. You're up late.
She's always up late. She doesn't sleep when Dad works.
Well, Dad works
And
all
he
the
works
time.
the nights right now, so...
Oh, that's good.
So she's not sleeping.
But then she can be awake when he's awake and sleep when he sleeps. And...
Okay, I found white wax.
Okay. Did you want to borrow this?
Yeah, I'll borrow that.
Because I'm going to second coat this. I thought I was going to heat gun that for you, but I'm not.
I'm going to unplug it, though. Can you just unplug it around
Yes,
the corner?
Mary, we do sleep at the house.
Yeah, this is...
Since Monday, we live
on
here.
Monday, it'll be a full week.
Yep.
We're living here. The kids' stuff is mostly here. It's still in boxes. We need to assist the boys a little bit in getting their room together.
Yeah. They're starting to hang stuff up. Odelia assembled her own bed today. So
She kept waiting on me, and I hadn't gotten around to it yet. And we were out running errands, picking up hutches, and she sent us a picture. She's like, "Look, I put my bed together."
It's really,
I was like, I love that so much right now.
Eliza would put her bed together if we get over here. Eliza assembled all the IKEA furniture that we got going on. But Odelia helped her with that too. But we have to get her bed over here. Her bed's a little bit more complicated.
Yeah, it's the old, it's got a little trundle underneath it.
It's if you ever watched our guest room makeover, that's the bed that
Yeah.
Eliza's gonna get. I'm gonna use that after you if you don't mind. And heat gun this, then I'll wet distress it, I'll start white waxing stuff. And then I want to do the big one, but I think we need to do the big one with this color too.
You said we had stamps in the pantry?
Yeah, where where the, where the microwave's supposed to go when you put the
Oh.
shelf
Yeah.
on your honey-do list.
A honey-do list.
It's not just a
It's
note.
not even a list, it's like a book.
It's like a book.
My honey-do book.
That's all right. People like Odelia take things into their matters in their own hands.
Well, the house wasn't quite done. It had some nitpicky little stuff that needed finished that I've been chasing. And then we moved, and when you move, there's always like a lot of assembly and setup and things.
Yeah, like everybody has stuff to do when they move. We just have extra stuff. Normally when you buy a new house, you get like closets built out. And you have handles on all your doors.
Yeah, and all the doorknobs are in place, you know. You walk around with the blue tape when it's a new builder, and you're like, fix this and fix
Deb
that.
would not let me have blue tape.
No
I was
blue
like,
tape for
"What?"
Jamie.
I
No
was
blue
like,
tape.
what?
I am aware of what needs done.
I would. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Oh, and we have decor ink. Oh, but it's black.
Oh, this one is now sold. So I better, no pressure, it's already sold. This one is gonna be the cool one. I don't know that I'm gonna get it finished on this live, but the dark coming through this one with white wax is going to be so French country, I can't even handle it.
All right.
And like I said, the milk paint is way too runny. That's a Jami fault. Okay, let's just run that down.
I cannot remember what this typeset is called. It's the big capital letters with like the bubble letters.
Retro.
Retro.
In case you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm getting the paint out of the cracks by
She's
sticking it.
making it run down, and then she's...
Smearing it.
Okay, what do we want this to say?
Otherwise, it's just gonna sit in those cracks and it ain't never gonna dry.
Trying to think. We've got pretty good surface area here. What do we want to stamp on this?
I don't know, but no pressure, somebody already bought it.
Oh. Oh my.
If you want to buy the paint, the stamps that we're using, you can pick those up at jamirayvintage.com. I don't know, what do you want it to say?
Well, these are big, so I can't do super long words.
Is that
on
all
here.
there is those?
Yeah.
Do we have ink?
We have ink, but it's black.
Oh, so what were you getting? You can't use those unless you have a brayer. You can use stencils. Do we have stencils? We got letters.
Let me see.
Stencil letters. Or you might, well, we might have to stencil it later. We gotta have something cool.
I think I can do it. I'm gonna try it with a brush on there.
Okay, no pressure. Alright. I'll show you guys this in a minute. This is a very next level technique called let the paint drip down. So that way it's not puddling.
And today we're featuring the back of the beautiful tin.
Hey, alright, I'll show you guys now. See, it's fine. Oops. Can we move that? Oh, I'm gonna take things out along the way. Okay.
There you
See,
go.
now it's good. But otherwise, if you don't do that, it just like puddles down in there.
All right. Word.
Gather or eat, pray, love. Be our guest.
That's long, guys.
Yeah.
Like one word. I was thinking like breakfast.
That is a long word.
But yeah, that's why I was
How about
there.
brunch?
Oh, I like it.
I like brunch. I love me some brunch.
And it doesn't repeat any letters.
I was thinking of you when I chose that. When you mix up your milk paint, it'll be a lot easier because you'll follow their directions instead of having like a milk paint wash situation. The good news is milk paint is very forgiving.
I don't know, do we want to commit it to brunch? Because what if someone is wanting to use this on like their coffee table or something to hold flowers?
Farm life. You could do farm life and then we could put a cute, not here, but at the shop we have farm animals. So let's do farm life.
All right, I can do that.
That way it's a little bit more versatile.
Yeah, because
Tracy likes farm life.
I was worried that doing the brunch made it just for breakfast time.
Well, I want someone to bring me brunch. I mean, I was.
That's like your love language. If someone brings you food in bed, you're like, yeah, I'm gonna hang out with you all the time.
Right, all those coupons that you forgot to make me for Christmas. So Zeb's like, I'm gonna make you a coupon book for Christmas. He never did. So now I'm like, oh, so that was in the coupon book you didn't make me. So, and he can't tell me no because he doesn't know what was in it because he didn't make it. It's basically a running joke.
It's funny.
Occasionally, he complains. I try to be very like Borg with him and say comply, but it doesn't always work. If you don't watch Star Trek, you don't know what Borg is. So.
Okay, we're gonna have to go to.
Oh, the letters go long ways? No. No, they go like that. It's like Zeb's my genie. He is my genie. You know what's funny though? People are like, oh, when you're married to Zeb, he must do all your projects. You know how I get projects done? I turn it into a video.
We gotta do a video.
And it better get done before the video's done. Like the bar stool we're sitting on, we got 1 and 2 screwed in. And then
I was on to what I was doing before the video started.
And the video ended, and I did finish the bar stools as far as like painting and sealing and stuff goes, but the slats are not screwed on because the video ended. The screws are still in the canister there.
Your dad has a saying.
Says you will be assimilated.
Your dad has a saying, I think it's 80% jack or 90% jack.
3/4 jack.
3/4 jack, there you go. He gets the job 3/4 of the way done.
He doesn't allow anybody else to do it.
Okay, I'm gonna wash this brush again.
So the secret to stamping is don't shift. Make sure that the ink is only on the stamp, and then make sure that you are very steady when you set it down. If you shift at all, it's going to move. If you use paint, you're gonna not have as much detail as the ink. Ink has more detail, but ink has a long dry time, so don't try to distress it until it's all the way dry. And just be very careful. And if your surface is slick, it's so easy to shift. It's much easier to stamp on surfaces that are not super, super slick. Those are my pro tips. But practice makes perfect with stamps. We're much better than we used to be. And Zeb has always been better than me. He is just a steadier hand. Yeah, I'm using Summer Cottage mixed with Pantry Door, and I did not mix it correctly. It is very, very watered down. But that, you know, if you want to do a wash, it's nice because you can make this paint thick, thin, whatever you want to do with it.
All right.
I got tired of adding paint to it, so I just went with the mixture I had. Can I have that heat gun back?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, maybe. Careful, don't kick my plant back there. Oh yeah, you gotta sand your stamps too with fine sandpaper. That helps.
These have already been seasoned.
Yeah, you only have to do that once.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do, let me bring the camera down so you guys can see what I'm doing down here.
This may not get waxed because there is lots of paint sitting down in the detail, which I love, but it's gonna take a while for it to dry. It may not get waxed today.
Okay, so right over here in the corner that's mostly unpainted on the cardboard, I'm just gonna brush some paint on it flat. Then I'm gonna put my stamp on there and see if I can pick some of this paint up. I'm gonna leave it a little thick. And I'm gonna freestyle, so we might be repainting this black and seeing how it goes.
That's the thing. If you don't do a good job, just repaint it. Don't freak out. Just keep practicing. Practice on some old, like, something you don't care about, and then just keep practicing. Also, if you, like, Zeb's freestyling, but if you put it on a mount, like on the plastic that comes with
Mounts are your best friend, especially if you're just
How about
starting out.
chickens are friends and they make food? Because they make breakfast. We do eat chicken eggs. And Odelia has eaten a chicken heart.
What?
She has. You butchered that. You butchered a chicken once with Harrington. Show him farm life. Sorry if you're a vegetarian. You didn't want to hear that, but Odelia ate the heart. I ate nothing because I was like, I don't want anything to do with that. I think I tried to eat a chicken taco and it just wasn't happening. It was not one that we had had for a pet for a while. It had turned into a rooster and we lived where we couldn't have them. Renee, if we're all of a sudden blurry, it must be your intranets because my replay is not blurry. Maybe somebody else's.
All right.
Do you get tired of thrifting and painting all these items?
What?
No. Does anybody get tired of chocolate cake? I love thrifting and painting.
Does anybody? You just compared thrifting to chocolate cake.
I love it about the same.
Do I get tired of thrifting? Do you get tired of chocolate cake?
Or whatever you love. I am going to white wax this, but not tonight because there's a lot of paint down in the cracks.
Okay, so my method is working. It's a little on the sloppy side, but a little bit of distress, maybe some white wax.
The second coat is always better with milk paint, and I really needed to second coat this flat surface because it was kind of streaky, and I don't like that. Oh, can you move the white urn?
Oh, can you guys not see?
Oh, that looks cool. I like it. I might not even put an animal in it. It looks cool just like that. We'll let Jean decide because it's gonna go to Jean and she'll wax it. The shop is looking really good, by the way. I've seen glimpses and pictures of things they've listed, and I haven't been at the shop this week because we've been moving in. And I was like, it looks so cute. Rashonda said her son just put brownies in the oven.
What? That sounds delicious.
My kids make a lot of the Ghirardelli brownie mix from Costco. All right, you guys are just gonna have to imagine this with white wax because...
Well, we've already been like an hour and 10 minutes. We try to keep it right around an hour.
We try to keep it around an hour, mostly because we like to go to bed sometime. All right, I'm gonna swap this out.
That one was a little messier.
I'll swap this out with
Might
this
need a
one,
little
because
love
this one is
with
mostly
the
dry.
distressing.
So can you just hold this by the top because it's not quite dry yet, but I gotta swap out my tile.
Yep.
Okay, hold on.
And I'm not, I keep dipping my brush, but it's kind of like a dry brush. I'm not using a ton of
That
paint.
tile is gorgeous, by the way. Whoever bought that, you done good. Because when I white wax that, it's gonna be money. We're gonna go live in the shop next week so you guys can see all the Christmas is gone. Lots of new stuff put in. We have a Valentine's tree that Jean has been diligently working on. So next Thursday will be a shop tour day.
Shop tour.
All right.
Shop tours are awesome. I just show up and film.
You're gonna help now. Farmhouse is done.
Farmhouse is done. I can help with the
You
heavy
gotta
lifting
work
and the
it.
hanging of things.
Your vacation is over. That was a joke. All right, I need some water for wet distressing.
Okay, so no brayer, no stamp pad. Oh, I shifted down there.
You got shifty?
It's okay. Jamie will come in with a little black brush maybe, or someone
Just
will.
distress it.
Or we'll distress it.
Okay, I'm just wet distressing this to bring back some of the detail. Careful when you wet distress, because what does wet distress do to milk paint then?
It
can make it real
reactivates
chippy.
it and it just chips right on off.
So be careful,
Which
especially if there's
is
any
fun
blood.
sometimes, you know.
It's fun unless it gets uncontrollably chippy, and then it's less fun. I am gonna paint the bottom of this because it's a mess.
For freestyle and brushing the paint onto these letters, I feel like this
I
is a
think
win.
you've done good.
I'll show you guys in just a sec. Hopefully you can kind of see what I'm doing there. Oh yeah, you can see good on the camera.
I'm actually gonna leave some of the texture from the milk paint that wasn't mixed up on here because it actually is almost like a salt wash effect. And it'll give somewhere for that white wax to sit. I'm not doing a crazy distress, just a little bit to kind of make it look chippy and old. You don't need
Last
to see
letter.
Amelia's hair right now. She took her beanie off. What? You told me to show him your hair, alright. Adelia's gonna show you her hair. She has very, very beautiful, straight, long, blonde hair. She does not get it from me.
Oh, Fram Life. Kidding.
Hey, Adelia saying hey. Alright, can you give me a paper towel, another one, because I need to wipe the wax.
I'll grab
back.
you one.
Forgot. Alright, so I'm white waxing this. The wax also seals it, in case you're new here. So this is the last step. You always put wax on last. If you wanted to put like a top coat, you'd need to do that before the wax, because the wax is last. And on decor, like really, you don't even, I would totally put that in my house. If I didn't want the white color, I'd leave it without waxing it. All right, you get me the paper towel?
Yep.
You know what? You could probably wet distress that urn a little bit. I mean, we still have some streakies, but you can show them what the detail's gonna look like real quick.
Well, I was about to second coat it.
You're gonna second coat it? Okay.
Yeah. Well, it's time to go. We've been live for like
Time
an
to
hour
go.
and 15 minutes.
It's time to go.
Yeah, it's time to say goodbye.
Goodbye. All right, I need the white wax. Oh yeah, the texture makes that all the better. See how the white wax is sitting in there? It's really a subtle look.
So if you get kind of like I shifted right here because I was freestyling, it kind of works with this letter design, but we'll just run a light piece of 220 over this, 220 grit sandpaper, and then you won't really notice that. It'll kind of powder the paint, and then when we wax it, it'll just kind of fade away.
It'll look, powdering the paint kind of makes it look like a chalkboard. Sorry, I needed more white wax.
Now, if you're not using DIY paint, it might not powder it, it might just smear it or scratch it. I don't know.
And the powder sometimes can smear, so just be careful if you don't want it to smear. You gotta be real gentle, because black and white.
And this will get a paint job on the bottom, I think, because I wasn't super neat.
You know what? Actually, if we just sand that, it would be fine, because it is a painted finish, and the white doesn't look bad. So if
Okay.
you just sand the edges, sometimes Jean just does that, makes it look nice and neat.
All right, let me second
All right.
coat this.
There you go.
I need a place
I like
to
this
set
one actually is my favorite of all the sides. It's like
Okay, don't kick
chippy,
your pile
it's
stuff
nice
over.
and springy. So if somebody didn't buy this, You should now because it's cute. All right, let's do this tile real quick while you're doing that. Then we'll go.
Oh, I was gonna have you just take us home.
Oh.
There's an Odilia on there?
Yeah.
Is she from the South? Is she 80? Let's find, we do these questions answered. So Odilia is a family name, and my family that has the name Odilia is from the South.
No one ever has a name.
I know. Odilia and Harrington got probably some of the most unique names of any of our children. Redrick's is kind of unique, but it sounds like Frederick, so.
There's quite a few Elizas out there.
Yeah, in Utah, Liza's common, not so much everywhere else, but. There's a lot of great texture from like the extra chunks of paint in here that I'm gonna leave because it's gonna make it look old and awesome.
Okay. Did you set the heat gun out on something? I smell burning.
Nope, nothing's burning.
All right.
I mean, I set it down, but the burning part is not down. Maybe Odilia, check on the boys. Dad smells something burning.
I'm gonna set the fire alarm on here.
Yeah, we actually have a fire alarm where if it goes off and we don't respond, it calls the fire station. Because we have a alarm system situation here. All right, I gotta get this all the way dry.
Okay, so we'll let this dry and then we'll distress it back, and all of those details in the tin, all the pressed tin, really pop out, and it really shows off how detailed it really is. Whereas when it was kind of just one color instead of the two-tone, it kind of just, some of that detail fades away a lot of times on this tin.
All right, I'm almost there.
You're
I'm gonna
almost
bring it
there?
home.
Okay.
All right, so if you want to buy the things that you've seen tonight that have not sold, you go to jrbhome.com. We'll put the link in the description. If you want to buy the paint products, that's jamirayvintage.com. And if you love DIYs, be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to January Vintage for more.
DIY.
And in just a second, I'll have white wax on this.
You're gonna white wax it?
I couldn't forget the more DIY because Deb says I've been forgetting it.
You've been forgetting it a lot lately. It's like we're out of practice. I don't know that we necessarily have to do it. It's just a thing that we've done forever.
Forever.
I'll show you guys this one more time. This fun little tray. It used to be a kind of, you know, checkers are fun, but they're kind of dated.
Farm life is fun too. That's what we do, we change stuff.
And now this is gonna get a new life.
How boring would this be if we didn't paint anything?
We painted lots of things.
That was a good day.
They're getting the extra
Can you
long
guys tell
show.
my hands feel better? I've not been waking up with shooting. Everybody's like, you're gonna have to have surgery. Nope, I needed a break. The shooting pain is gone. Now I just got the regular arthritis and I've never been so happy to just have aching hands in all my life. Much better than the shooting pain of the shiplap elbow. All right, I know it just looks schmeary right now, but it's gonna get better.
Where's Ty?
Where is Ty?
Ty is still working his other job. They have not moved yet.
They're getting there.
They say February, but I'm gonna throw a little tease at them. I'll believe it when I see it because they were gonna come in August.
I'll believe it when I see the whites of their eyes.
And they were coming in August so that the boys could start school, and you know, now it is whatever. They're coming to help. They're gonna be here soon.
And they came to help plenty. I was actually watching the video of when you guys did demo day.
Oh
when
man,
we bought the
Ty
house.
and Mariah have been up and helped us quite a bit.
Mariah
with the
helps
house.
a ton. She works for us, and she helps a ton from where she's at, so I can't wait for her to come and help some more. All right, I'm almost there. I'm gonna show you guys.
You should show them the waxed half and not waxed half.
All right, I'm just gonna buff this half so you guys can see what it looks like before you wax it off. And you can even come back after you do this and you can distress with sandpaper some more. So if you're like, oh, I need more distress, you can. All right, here's the buffed part and here's the unbuffed part. And it doesn't really show as well on camera, but in real life.
It gave it kind of like a real soft, almost like a pastel, flat, green-blue color.
Yeah, it turned out really cool. I think I am going to, though, Zeb, later come back with sandpaper and distress it some more.
Give it a little extra.
Yep.
All right,
All
guys.
right, thanks, guys. Have a fabulous Sunday tomorrow, or if you're in Australia and it's already Sunday, enjoy the rest of your day, maybe take a nap. And we will catch you guys on our edited video going up Monday.
All right, catch
Love
you
guys.
later.
Thanks.